Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to YouTube Rise with Evita. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a real experience that happened to me a few days back. That was around 30th of July. YouTube gave me the shock of my life. I didn't see this coming because when it comes to originality, when it comes to authenticity, I'm in for it. Well, if this is your first time coming to my channel, what I do on this channel is to share my real YouTube experience, the wins, the mistakes, and everything I learn on this channel, so that new YouTubers and also experienced YouTubers can learn from my experience. And remember, your support means so much, means a lot to me. Please kindly subscribe to this channel so that we can grow together. On 30th of July this year, I edited my YouTube, my channel videos. I edited the titles, the description, the tagging, because I discovered that I was doing it all wrongly. I was like, I did it wrongly and my videos were being pushed to the wrong audience. On the next day now, that is being 31st of July, I logged in into YouTube app. I couldn't log in. I tried logging in. I couldn't log in. So I thought it was required of me to update my app. But to my surprise, I discovered that it wasn't application updating that is being required, because I updated the app. I also updated my phone's software because I'm using phone right now. So I did all of those, but it couldn't avail. I discovered that YouTube has terminated my account on YouTube. What happened? They sent me a message. I received a message, an email message from YouTube regarding the 2 channels that were terminated from my account on 31st of July. The reason being is that I violated community guidelines. So I was wondering, what have I done? Because the last thing that I did, if I remember clearly, was to edit my titles, description, and tagging, because I discovered that I did all of those wrongly. Then YouTube terminated my 2 channels. Why would they do that? I was just asking myself, what have I done wrong? Because when it comes to originality, my contents are original. I don't generate content with AI. I make sure I try my best to come up with original content. So is it the correction, or is correction not allowed? Because we are bound to make mistakes. So what could be the problem? So I immediately filed an appeal, explaining myself that I had only edited my titles, my description, and my tagging, not to deceive, but to improve my videos. Because I'm a new YouTuber trying to check and test what will work best for me. That was what I did. Next day, that's the 1st of August. So when I opened my Gmail, I discovered that YouTube sent me a message. So when I opened the message, it was it was a wonderful message. My channel has been restored. They sent me a message informing me that they are very sorry that I have not violated their guidelines, but that sometimes they do make mistakes, that I should not be offended for the time that they have wasted. Alright, right now I'm going to be walking you through on how the whole situation started, how I discovered that I was tagging, titling, describing my videos wrongly. It was on my YouTube studio under the inspiration tab. I will show you that, and also I will display the message, the email sent to me by YouTube of termination, and also how I appeal, the approach, how I go about appealing, and also how I got my channel restored just within 2 days. Within 2 days, it's not up to 3 days, surprisingly to me. Okay, let's begin.
All right. I'm going to be walking you through now. The display on the screen now is a screenshot of my YouTube studio that I screenshotted before now, when I discovered that the videos being suggested to me by YouTube under content inspiration tab were all far away from my niche, that is Christian faith-based niche. So what I did was to go and work on my tagging, on my titles, and also on my description, because I know that that should be where the problem lies. So when I went and I did that on the 30th of July. And after doing that, the next day, that was when I received a message from YouTube telling me that they have removed my channel, that I have violated the community guidelines. They have found that I've committed, I've gone against circumvention policies and also their own spamming and deceptive practices they have found me with, and also fraud, or what should I say, and deceptive practice, which I didn't do anything like that. So when I opened the message, I was like, what is a convention policy? The convention policy is a policy that is against you trying to play the algorithm, or trying to go around or against the YouTube policy, that is against the YouTube rules, to oversmart, like trying to outsmart the algorithm. That is a convention policy. And I did nothing like that. I'm not trying to outsmart the algorithm. I was just trying to improve on my titles, on my description, and also on my tagging, because the videos are not being pushed to the right audience, and it's affecting my growth on my channel. Go to your YouTube channel right now. If I were you, go to content and also inspiration and check the ideas. The videos being suggested to you will give you the idea whether if you are doing things right, whether if you have been titling very well, and if really you have been using the right keyword, the relevant keywords in your description, your titling, and also if you have been tagging well, it will give you the idea. That is where you get the idea. So on that 30th, I went to my YouTube channel to edit and make adjustment. So after I finished everything, the next day being 31st, that was when I saw the message. I received the message from YouTube that they have terminated my channel. What could be the reason? They says a convention policy. I've gone against the convention policy. Another one against their spamming and deceptive practices, which I've done none. I've committed none of these. So what they said in their message, let's walk through. Let's go to my Gmail. So my Gmail, this is my Gmail account. All right, let me go down. And these are the two messages I received on the. If you check carefully, very well, you will see 31st of July, two messages. 31st of July. Can you see? Yes. 31st of July, 31st of July. Yes. So let me open the first channel, which is Limitless Living, that is a Christian faith-based channel. Limitless Living, we have removed your channel from YouTube. The reason being is that we have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our spam, deceptive practices, and scam policy. Can you imagine? Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. All right, let me check the second message. This is it. That is this for this very channel that you're watching me on now. YouTube Rise with Tabitha. We have removed your channel from YouTube. Reason being is that they have found a violation of circumvention policy. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We have we know this is probably very upsetting news, of course, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policy, we take it down to protect other users on the platform. But if you believe we have made the wrong call, you can appeal this decision. Of course, they have made the wrong call because I committed none of this. You will find more information about the policy. So let's see. This is about the policy, how we find a violation. This is it, how this affects the channel. This is how it affects the channel, that they have permanently removed your channel from YouTube. That is my 2 channels from YouTube. Going forward, that I won't be able to access, possess, or create any other YouTube channel. So I was just down on that 31st that I received this message. What you can do next? There are steps you can take if you want to appeal this decision. These are the steps that I have to review the community guidelines, which I went immediately, review the community guidelines, and I found that I've not committed any offense. They said I can appeal here if I see that the call is, if I've seen that if I've seen that they have made a wrong call, that I should appeal. So they gave me a link. I clicked on the link. So at that moment, my channels were terminated, so I couldn't access my YouTube studio. So the only option I had at the time was for me to go to Google and also Google to find the form there and fill the form. So let me show you what I did. I went to Google. Let's go out of this place. This is my Google browser. So look at it, just came up YouTube appeal form. I will click on it. It will open. I'll open the first website, Google Help website. The first one, channel or account termination. YouTube Help, right? That is where I will find the form to submit. Okay, this is the board. This is the display. Are we going to channels and account terminations? Circumventions of channel termination, community guidelines terminations. Appeal a community guidelines termination. Appeal on a computer. Yeah. But right now, I didn't have a computer. What I'm even using right now is my phone. Appeal on a computer. So since I didn't have a computer, I have to use the other option. If you can't submit an appeal using the steps above, that is using the computer, appeal using this form. This is the link to the form. So I'll click on this link. It will take me to where I'll fill the basic information. I'm here already. Unable to access a Google product. If you believe that your access to a Google product has been suspended in error for the account noted below, please provide the requested information. Okay, if you look down before the field for me to fill, use this form to appeal in an access restriction for this account. That is my YouTube account linked to this email address. Required fill my name. What I did, I put in my name. Yes, Ayuba, Tebita Ayuba. This is my Gmail. It's already the email address that they can use to contact me. It's the same email address. I didn't have any other email address. The second one I have, but this is the email address I'm using for this account. Then the URL of the suspended YouTube channel, which I submitted, and also briefly explain why you think the channel was suspended. So I briefly explained, and I briefly explained that what I did was just to edit my titles, my description, my tagging, because I was doing it wrongly, and I'm just testing to see what will work for me, what will improve my videos on YouTube channel. Let me show you appeal I sent to YouTube, the YouTube review team. This is the appeal. Let's read together. Okay, dear YouTube review team, I respectfully appeal the termination of my channel, Faith to Rise, YouTube Rise with Tabitha, and Him Podcast. This Faith to Rise is the one that is started Limitless Living. I just updated the name and they have not approved it yet. And Him Podcast, this one is under my second YouTube account that I created, Him Podcast channel. I'm a new creator trying to understand what works best. So I made several adjustments to title, tags, and description. I did not mean to deceive, but to learn. Each channel had a clear different purpose. Christian encouragement, YouTube education. Like this is very channel that is meant for me to share my real YouTube experience, YouTube education to young YouTube creators or new YouTube creators, beginners, and health career content on my other channel in my other YouTube account. I had no intention of violating any of the policy. You need to understand with me that I'm learning, I'm just new on this platform. Kindly review my case and give me a second chance. I'm fully committed to following YouTube's rules moving forward. Thank you. So this is the message I sent to them. Immediately I sent this message to them. I think this is what they replied to me. Incoming. Please, you have to bear with me. Let me check. Let me go to my gallery. This is my gallery. Then this is the message they sent me after submission. Your email has been sent. Thanks for contacting our Google account team. We will review your report and will contact you only if you have additional information to share. So after that, I went back to my Gmail because I know that they are going to drop an email there, a message for me. So when I went back, this is the message I received from Google. They are the same with YouTube. Thank you for contacting us about restoring access to your Google account. Google will review your appeal as soon as possible. Most requests take 2 business days to review, but some might take longer. You may be able to download your data from some Google service to get started. Sign in to your account. If your account is eligible, you will see a link to download your data. Thank you for your patience. So I got so nervous. I was so down on that 31st. I waited. I said, okay, I leave everything because I know that I didn't violate any of YouTube community guidelines or rules. So afterward, I left everything. Then this morning, being 1st of August, I woke up. I was like, okay, now let me check my email, and I came across this message from YouTube. So when I opened it, immediately I saw YouTube account notification, YouTube community guidelines. Then I moved down. Hi Limitless Living, we are pleased to let you know that we have recently reviewed your YouTube account, and after taking another look, we can confirm that it is not in violation of our terms of service. We have lifted the suspension of your account and it is once again active and operational. When I finished it, I was so excited. Can you imagine? We would like to thank you for your patience while we review this case. Goal and is to make sure that content doesn't violate our community guidelines so that YouTube can be a safe place for all. And sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. Sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. YouTube make mistakes. This is an intentional mistake for them to checkmate, for them to check the authenticity of every channel that is on YouTube. So I'm urging you out there to try your best to be authentic, to be original. That is the backbone. That is the only thing that will sustain you on YouTube. Be original, be honest on YouTube. We hope you understand, and we are sorry for any inconvenience or frustration this has caused. It has really caused me so much. But I'm happy, I'm glad, I'm so grateful that YouTube restored my channel within 2 days. It's not up to 3 days. Within 2 days, they restored my channel. And the reason being it is that they checked and they found no violation. They found out that my channels are authentic, are original. I have not bypassed or tried to outsmart the algorithm. No, I was just trying to make corrections on my videos, on my titles, description, and tagging. That was it. And it terminated. But thank God, I'm happy that they restored this channel. I think for now that is all.
The whole experience has made me to learn some important lesson which I want to pass to you, so that you can also avoid these mistakes and learn from my mistake and from my experience. Be you a new YouTuber or an experienced YouTuber, it will go a long way. There is no information that is useless. No matter how little it is, it will help you now or later. So these are some of the lessons I've learned. Number one, you have to be very careful when it comes to your titling. Your title, your description, your tagging, you have to be very careful with them. Make sure you use the relevant keywords. Keywords that are related to your content. Be honest to yourself. Don't pick a keyword that is not even related to your content. It will move the algorithm will push you to the wrong audience. So you have to be very careful when it comes to titling, description, and tagging. Secondly, YouTube can also make mistake, an intentional mistake, just to checkmate your channel, just to checkmate the authenticity of your channel. So we just have to be careful. Please, just be careful out there and make sure you are original, you are honest on YouTube. That is when you can survive on YouTube. It is not easy. I believe that this YouTube is just like a seed. When you plant a seed, you have to wait for it to start growing. Another thing we need to understand from this experience is that we need to understand the do's and the don'ts on YouTube. You need to understand the YouTube community guidelines, because that is what will determine how long you will stay on YouTube. Any slightest mistake, YouTube will bring you down. You just have to be serious. YouTube are serious. So you just have to be serious out there and be careful with your channel. And another point again, another lesson I've learned is that we need to back up our videos, because we don't know what might happen in the long run. We don't know what might happen thereafter. Just like what happened to me. Had it been my channels have not been restored, most of my videos would have been gone. You understand? So try and back up your videos that are uploaded on your channels, so that when anytime anything happens, you know where you can start from. To all creators out there, be it a beginner or an experienced YouTuber, you just have to be very careful there. Be original and don't lose hope when something like this happens. I didn't lose hope. I was like, I will appeal. So when you make a mistake is bound to happen. Even YouTube told me in the last message they sent, they said they made a mistake. So if YouTube can make a mistake, who are we? So mistakes are bound to happen. So when you make those mistakes, you should learn how to address them. Don't just give up. Don't panic, because I was so frustrated. I was like so confused, but I didn't panic because I know that I didn't do anything wrong. So I appeal calmly, and it works. Appeal works. So please don't be afraid out there. Just try and be original and be honest on YouTube so that you can be able to survive on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and remember, every challenge you face here on YouTube is a lesson learned in disguise. So please stay consistent, stay creative and original, and also stay safe. Try your best to stay safe on YouTube. Bye.